Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something awesome. We're going to take that website project that's just sitting there on your computer and push it out onto the actual internet so anyone, anywhere can check it out. All right, so here's the game plan. We've got 5 simple steps. First, we'll get the big picture of how this all works. Then, we'll connect our code to the cloud, deploy it to make it live, hook up a professional custom domain, and then, the best part, we'll set up a killer automated workflow. So before we even touch the keyboard, let's just zoom out for a second. It's really helpful to get a mental map of the journey our code is about to go on. It's all about 3 key tools that work together perfectly. Our code's journey starts right here on your computer, using a tool called Git to save your work. From there, it travels up to GitHub, which is like a secure backup in the cloud. And finally, a service called Vercel grabs that code from GitHub, works its magic, and serves it up to the entire world. Okay, so what is Git, really? The easiest way to think about it is like a super-powered save button for your project. Every time you make an important change, you create a snapshot that you can always go back to. It is, without a doubt, the foundation for this whole process. All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty with our first big step. We're going to take those local snapshots we saved with Git and give them a safe new home up in the cloud on GitHub. First thing you'll do is create a new project, or as they call it, a repository, over on GitHub's website. It'll give you a unique URL that you'll copy. Then you'll pop open your computer's terminal to link your local code to that URL. And finally, you just push all your code right up to it. Now, this line of code here might look a little intimidating, but it's the key that connects everything. You only run this once. It's basically you telling your local project, hey, see that address on GitHub? That's our official online home base, our origin. And this is the command that does the work. After you've saved your changes on your machine, git push is like sending a package. It takes all those saved snapshots and sends them from your computer up to that origin we just set up on GitHub. Okay, our code is now safely backed up on GitHub. You ready for the really fun part? We're going to use a service called Vercel, and it's going to turn that code into a live website in like no time at all. You won't believe how easy Vercel makes this. Because it's so tightly integrated with GitHub, you just log in with your GitHub account, pick the project we just pushed up, and hit that big deploy button. That's literally it. And now Vercel just takes over. It grabs a fresh copy of your code from GitHub, runs whatever commands are needed to build your site, and then it puts the final product on its super fast global network. And after just a few moments, you get this, a real public URL that you can share with anyone. You can send this link to your friends, your family, a potential employer. Anyone in the world can now see what you've built. It's such a great feeling. That Vercel URL is great, but let's be honest, for a really professional feel, you're going to want your own custom domain. So for step 3, let's connect something like yourAwesomeSite.com to what we just deployed. To pull this off, we need to quickly talk about DNS records. Don't worry, it sounds way more complicated than it is. Just think of DNS as the internet's giant address book. We just need to add an entry that tells yourAwesomeSite.com to point to Vercel's servers. Vercel makes this easy too. It'll give you these 2 little records. You just log into wherever you bought your domain, GoDaddy, Namecheap, wherever, find the DNS settings, and paste these 2 values in. That's what tells the internet, hey, this domain, it lives over at Vercel now. All right, we're in the home stretch. And I gotta say, this last part is arguably the most powerful piece of this entire setup. We are about to create a seamless automated system for keeping your website updated. So, one quick but really important detail. What about secret stuff, like API keys? Well, for security, you never ever push those to GitHub. Instead, you keep them in a special file on your computer. For the live site, all you have to do is copy and paste those same keys directly into your Vercel project settings. It keeps everything safe and secure. And check this out. This is the beautiful loop you've just created. From now on, you just write your code, save it, and push it to GitHub. That's it. Vercel is always watching, and the second it sees that push, it automatically grabs the new code and redeploys your site. You don't have to touch a thing. Just let that sink in for a second. This is the magic of a modern workflow. You can stay focused on what matters, building cool stuff, knowing that a single git push command is all it takes to get your latest and greatest work out to the world. And there you have it, the complete blueprint to take any project from a folder on your computer to a live professional website with an amazing automated pipeline. The power to share your creations is literally at your fingertips. We really hope this helped. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next explainer.